allow yourself to become perfectly comfortable. Whether sitting or lying down, whatever your spirit suggests to you will help you become more and more comfortable. Follow that inclination, and when you do feel comfortable, allow yourself to begin to relax by breathing in through your nose, very gently, and then release the sound, and gently close your eyes. Continuing to become more comfortable, breathing in gently through the nose, and then out through the mouth, releasing the sound. Notice how your body relaxes more and more, relieving you of stress and tension, relieving you of the need to concentrate or focus on present time. Allow yourself to drift through the door of your imagination and go to that place behind your imagination. A place that is timeless, limitless. A place where there is no such thing as right or wrong. A place where you are allowed to be yourself, perfectly peaceful with who you are, as you are. And allow yourself to relax into this timeless, limitless, loving space with your breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and then very gently, in your own way and in your own pace, allow the rhythm of your breath to find its own natural calm. And allow, as you breathe, all defenses to fall away, all thoughts to become quiet. Allow your personality to relax, and gently invite your personality to step aside and observe your spirit in this beautiful place without fear. And invite your personality to notice how, in this place behind your imagination, everything is completely peaceful and safe. There is no need for your personality to be vigilant, to protect or guard you. And therefore invite your personality to gently close its eyes, and to begin to relax with you. Continuing to breathe in this timeless space. Allow your awareness to become peaceful as it is attracted to a beautiful light streaming from a place beyond your imagination. Notice how it pours forward into your awareness, how it bypasses and calms your mind. Notice this beautiful stream of awareness, this beautiful stream of light beginning to settle itself directly on your heart, warming, softening, nurturing, touching the very center of you. And can you imagine, as you breathe, that some part of you, some ancient and wise part of you, understands this light to be your source? Notice, as you recognize this divine light, how your heart does begin to soften, open, how your heart begins to relax and respond, how it becomes filled with joy and relief as this divine light pouring in continues to touch the very center of you. Allow your attention to become completely mesmerized, completely aligned by this divine light pouring in. And as you bring this light closer and closer to the center of you, notice how all sense of fear begins to give way as you begin to understand that this light is divine source, that this divine source is the source of all that you will ever need, ever. That this divine source of light pouring in from the heavens activates the chambers of your heart and feeds you. Notice how this light, this divine source, knows better than anything or anyone exactly what you need to grow, to be comfortable, to be loved, to be nurtured, to be challenged, to be peaceful, to flow in abundance. Notice how this divine source is the source and the only source that you need to receive everything that your spirit could ever possibly need. And as you breathe in and allow this divine light to continue to fill your heart, notice how all its chambers open deeply, taking in this light as though it was the most important spiritual food you could possibly ever take in. And notice how this light is endless, how it supports you on every level. and that it is this divine light, this divine source flowing to you that meets every need you could possibly have. That your source is not from the outer world. It is not dependent on those around you, and never was. It is not dependent on pleasing people, and never was or will be. That your source is the divine light of God, of your Creator, and it alone will provide you everything you need. And it will do so in a steady, continuing, natural, easy, peaceful, reliable way. And all that is required of you is to continue to open your heart and allow this divine source to feed you, sustain you, support you, nurture you. Surrender your full confidence to this divine light touching the center of your heart. And notice as you do how every cell in your body becomes filled with light. How every thought that passes through your mind becomes clear and bright. How every emotion is joyful and confident, quiet and assured. As you continue to breathe in, notice how every chamber of your heart is completely open and flowing with this divine source of light, your source, the source that comes from your Creator. Notice as you breathe how this light, touching the very center of you and filling your entire being, is so loving, so happy to nurture you. And the more you receive, the stronger the light becomes. And the more filled with light your body becomes. Notice how every fear and anxiety for your want gives way to a quiet assurance that everything you will ever need will be provided. Every experience your soul will ever desire will be nurtured and fulfilled. Every creation that you want to contribute will be supported, cultivated, and advanced, but only if you continue to let yourself be supported by your only true source. Notice how this light pouring into your being is so bright, so warm, so loving. It's hard, it's difficult to even stretch your imagination to understand the depth of its affection and devotion to you. And now imagine with your breath throwing your heart wide open and leaving it open as your divine source continues to nurture, heal, sustain, strengthen, protect, and empower you now and forever. Be fed by your true source, and with your breath allow any false attachments, any false ideas and beliefs that your needs are dependent upon others to fall away, drifting clearly into and turning back into the light of your source. Freed of any false attachments, allow this divine source to continue to nurture you. And notice how every dark aspect of your consciousness is now overwhelmed with light, support, and love beyond your comprehension. Take in this support completely. And behind this support, see your higher self blessing you, burning away any false attachments so that you are completely, solely sustained by the only true source of the universe, the divine source and light and love of God. Peacefully knowing now that you will have all that you will ever need. Commit your heart to remaining wide open to the light of your divine source. And breathe. Fed as though every part of your nature that never ever needed anything is completely nurtured and satisfied. And knowing that this source is continual and ever present. As long as your heart is open, be grateful and thank your source for loving and sustaining you so thoroughly, so beautifully, and so perfectly now and forever. Thank your source with every cell in your being as you continue to receive all that you will ever need. Thank your source. Be devotional to your source. Be grateful and humble and deeply appreciative. And as you do, notice how the source, divine love flowing to you, amplifies and amplifies and amplifies. And with your breath, commit to remaining in devotional appreciation, never again fearing for anything. Gratitude and acceptance. Allow your source to flow continually without any disturbance. Know you are now fed, as you always were and will continue to be, as long as your heart remains open. Breathe in gratitude. And fully supported, bring your attention back to your hands, back to your body, back to your heart, filled with light, open to the divine source of all that feeds you. Back to present time, back to gratitude, and in perfect confidence that every need will be met now and forever. With your breath, you can slowly open your eyes. And so it is. And so your heart is in flow with divine flow. And so it is.